After the dust settled on Malden, the fragile peace in the world is ready to be shattered once more. As Malden rebuilt, the storm clouds gathered once more, this time over a small and divided island called Fapovo. The Federal Republic of Fapovo, a small island nation divided between the Fapovo region in the southwest and Botana, a province of Sahrani in the northeast, is on its way to become the next flashpoint in Sahrani's long history of shadow wars. Peace in this world is always temporary. For years, everything appeared calm. Fapovo, rich in natural resources and located in an ideal geographic location, guaranteed trade with many nations. Its oil fields held plentiful reserves, giving rise to a network of refineries and fueling a booming industrial sector. A diverse population powered thriving factories. Bustling harbors and growing cities. Jobs were abundant and the economy flourished. For nearly a decade, the border between the Fapovo and Botana regions was little more than a line on a map. Checkpoints remained, but were rarely staffed, and documents seldom checked. Tourists, merchants, and workers moved freely between regions, and the island prospered. However, changes were slowly and silently beginning to transpire. Corruption became more prevalent across the island. The Royal Army Corps of Sahrani, RACS, quietly expanded its presence under the pretense of security cooperation by building outposts occupying key infrastructure and embedding military advisors in local Botana province garrisons. The Fapovo Governing Council, FGC, weak and fractured, turned a blind eye in exchange for Sahrani development aid. The Sahrani Liberation Army, saw the writing on the wall. From their newly acquired base in Takistan, they began planning to disrupt the kingdom's ambitions of fully colonizing Fapovo. Tapping into their war inventories throughout the region, the SLA smuggled men and weapons into the Republic. They infiltrated the FGC, stoked anti-Sahrani sentiment among the working class and veterans, and planned a full military engagement against RACS. Amid this chaos, an old shadow broker of chaos resurfaced. Ion Services. Once known as Black Element, they returned under several contracts with unidentified foreign investors. Officially, they are here to protect Sahrani economic interests and secure infrastructure. Ion's history with both Sahrani factions runs deep. 2 decades ago, Queen Isabella Ximenez secretly hired a Black Element team codename Royal Flush to fight anti-government insurgents, now known as the SLA, on North Sahrani, and seize a stockpile of chemical weapons believed to be in possession of the rebels. When the team discovered that the Queen was a ruthless leader who ran a police state, they turned on her. Rebel leader Prince Orlando was eventually killed, forcing the contractors to hastily leave the island, being branded as rogue contractors. The scandal buried Ion's predecessor, but its legacy still shapes its operations today. Now on Fapovo, Ion takes pride in arming rivals, funding insurgents, and spreading misinformation to keep the island divided and settle old scores. To the north and east, RACS fortifies the cities under royal banners. To the south and west, the SLA prepares for a full military conflict. In various places throughout the Fapovo, Ion Services manipulates both sides to ensure that Fapovo remains unstable and profitable. And in the middle of it all stands a battered but unbroken resistance, the Freedom and Independence Army, FIA. Once proud defenders of Fapovo's citizens, has been fighting and losing a desperate guerrilla war against RACS and SLA. FIA numbers have dwindled, supplies run thin, and leadership has fractured as a result of attrition. When news of Petros and the enigmatic son of Sun Tzu's victory on Malden reached Fapovo, it reignited a spark long thought extinguished. The tale of a small resistance ousting both RACS and the Malden defense forces spread like wildfire through the underground. The FIA leadership sent a desperate encoded plea across the Aegean. Help us achieve what you did for Malden. Answering the call, Petros and son of Sun Tzu arrived quietly on Fapovo aboard a smuggler's trawler. With them were a handful of hardened Malden campaign veterans, a small cache of weapons and supplies, and the experience of a revolution hard won. Their mission is clear but fraught with peril. Unite the fractured resistance, expel RACS occupation forces, drive out SLA invaders, and neutralize Ion's shadow operations. In a land where every side calls itself the Liberator, the FIA must once again become the sword of the people or die as another forgotten rebellion on another forgotten island. The players have arrived. The moment is here. Can the Fapovo divide be resolved?